in recognizing the plight of our women, we are now going to classify gender-based violence and femicide as a crisis that needs to be addressed.
After President Cyril Ramaphosa classified gender-based violence as a national disaster, 16 days of activism for no violence against women and children kicked off earlier this week with a special focus on prevention rather than response. Speaking at the launch of the 16 Days of Activism, Minister of Women, Youth and Persons with Disability, Sindisiwe Chikunga, says this year's approach must bring together filmmakers, media professionals, civil societies and international partners to co-create solutions.
Our artists have always shaped our nation. Today, we need that same cultural courage in the fight against gender-based violence and femicide. You see, when we change the narrative, we shift the culture and behavioral change will follow. That is the silent power of the industries in this room. Whether through drama, current affairs, or advertising, this sector has the influence to flip the script.
Deputy Minister in the Presidency for Women, Mapaseka Steve Litsike, has emphasized that South Africa must urgently transform its approach to fight gender-based violence and femicide, calling on the country to rewrite the script on how violence is understood, prevented and portrayed.
Before a man ever raises his hands, violence is written into a script of his childhood. It is rehearsed through the jokes he hears, normalized through the music he consumes, justified through the films he watches, and reinforced by the silence of other men.
Enhancing the film industry, Lungile Mabuya from Positive Vibrations, together with her group of girls, reiterated that the creative sector must become a front line of prevention.
So we found it very benefiting as an organization to actually be part of such an initiative of the launch of the 16 Days of Activism campaign for this year. We're finding it very, and maybe at paramount, that we raise and create this type of awareness. And it was soothing enough not only to do it through speeches and maybe through the voice of the adults, but also through the voice of children, and what will children say and what is their view when it comes to gender-based violence and femicide.
Sometimes life can disappoint you. If there's one thing that I've realized in my many years in the arts, it is that the arts are the biggest vehicle of disseminating information to people. And because I was conscious of that, I've made it a point that in each and every CD that I release, there's something that speaks to the consciences of people, trying to conscientize them about things that we are facing as a community, as a society.
Other groups in attendance encourages for men to take a stand and not only observe 16 days of activism now, but to continue the fight of GBV.
I think our biggest hope is that we have to seize the momentum we've just had now with the G20, where GBV was also highlighted as a scourge by the president. So today really marks that moment where we really have to say, let's operationalize what we talk about. But it doesn't start today and end when December comes. We have to continue championing the response against gender-based violence and femicide.